problem name is maximum subarray. So first we just see the problem statement. Before that, it is a medium level lead code question. So given an integer array nums, find the subarray with the largest sum and return its sum. So what they're trying to say is they just give one array, then we have to find that which particular subarrays hold maximum number of sum, like maximum sum value. So for that we just want to split this entire array into different subarrays. They don't mention any kind of border values or k values, so we have to split the possible subarrays, then we have to find out which particular subarray holds maximum sum value. So for that this question, so before that I just explain one thing, we don't have to split this entire subarrays into different partitions. It is completely different context. So we just want to split this entire array into different subarray, that too contiguous subarray. So that is a problem statement that they are asking. So as you can see in this first example, we have nums of this value, so our output is 6. So the reason is the subarray for -1 to 1 holds maximum sum, which is a 6. So that is why we just want to directly return the 6 value. So here we don't have to return the exact subarrays that we can get, rather than we just need to return only the output, like the 6 value. So we just directly jump into the solution. So so for that what I'm actually do is, first I'm just create two variables in order to store the values. So for first variable, I just need to store the values in every iteration. For another value, I just keep this value to store the maximum sum. So for that I just create one variable called find max, which is a final maximum value. Then another one is a test maximum value. So here I assume that my final maximum value should be a -1. So for that reason I'm just give one random negative value. Now what I'm actually do is I'm just traverse this entire array from 0 to n. Now very firstly what I'm actually do is I'm just take the first index value and keep the value into my test max. So I can sum this particular value in each iteration. So if whenever my find max is lesser than my test max, means I just interchange the value. I just store my test max into my find max. So the reason why I'm just giving this means as we already know that we have to find the maximum value in every substring. So that is the reason in each iteration I take the sum and I just store the sum into my test max, and whenever my find max is lesser than my test max, I just store my find max equal to my test max. So this is kind of an process which will be happen for each iteration for each values. So whenever my test max goes lesser than 0, that means whenever my test max becomes a negative value, then what I'm actually do is I just make my test max equal to 0, because while calculating the maximum value, whenever I get negative value, means obviously I know that I definitely know that the particular substring is not the maximum one, that is not going to be the maximum one. So that is the reason why I'm just put test max equal to 0. So finally I just written my find max. So let's try to run this program. Yeah, it's perfectly working. Try to submit this problem. Yeah, it's working.